Welcome to the channel. Today, we will be covering the origins of the zodiac and its development. The zodiac is a belt-shaped region of the sky that extends approximately 8 degrees north or south of the ecliptic, the apparent path of the sun across the celestial sphere over the course of a year. The zodiac is divided into 12 signs, each occupying 30 degrees of celestial longitude. These signs are named after constellations and form the basis of astrology. The concept of the zodiac has a rich history spanning thousands of years and multiple cultures. It has been used for various purposes, including timekeeping, navigation, and of course, astrology. While the scientific community generally regards astrology as a pseudoscience, it continues to captivate the imagination of millions around the world. The earliest known origins of the zodiac can be traced back to ancient Mesopotamia, particularly in Babylonian astronomy and astrology. The Babylonians divided the ecliptic into 12 equal parts, associating each with a constellation. This system was primarily used for agricultural and religious purposes. Creation of a lunar calendar divided into 12 months. Identification of major constellations along the ecliptic. Development of the Mulapin, an important Babylonian collection of celestial omens. The Babylonian text Mulapin lists the 12 zodiacal constellations in an order that is still recognizable today. The Hired Man Aries, Bull of Heaven Taurus, Great Twins Gemini, Crab Cancer, Lion Leo, Furrow Virgo, Scales Libra, Scorpion Scorpio, Pable Sag Sagittarius, Goatfish Capricorn, Great One Aquarius, and Tails Pisces. While the Egyptians didn't develop a system identical to the 12-sign zodiac, their astronomical observations and mythological associations with celestial bodies significantly influenced later astrological traditions. Development of the decans, 36 groups of stars used for timekeeping. Association of gods and mythological figures with celestial bodies. Creation of elaborate star charts in tombs and temples. The ceiling of the tomb of Senenmut features one of the oldest known astronomical ceilings, depicting various constellations and deities associated with celestial bodies. The Greeks adopted and refined the Babylonian system, integrating it with their own mythological framework. This period saw the development of many concepts that are still central to modern Western astrology. Naming of the zodiac signs after Greek mythological figures. Development of the concept of the four elements fire, earth, air, water associated with zodiac signs. Refinement of mathematical models for planetary motion. The Greek astronomer Eudoxus of Cnidus created a mathematical model of planetary motions that was later incorporated into Ptolemy's influential work on astronomy and astrology. This period saw a synthesis of Babylonian, Egyptian, and Greek astrological traditions, resulting in the system that closely resembles modern Western astrology. Compilation of the Tetrabiblos by Claudius Ptolemy, which became the foundational text of Western astrology. Development of the concept of natal astrology creating birth charts. Refinement of astrological techniques such as aspects and house systems. Ptolemy's Tetrabiblos provided a comprehensive overview of astrological techniques, including the interpretation of planetary positions, aspects, and the division of the sky into houses. The Romans adopted Greek astrological practices and spread them throughout their empire, leading to widespread acceptance of astrology in the Western world. Latin translations of Greek astrological texts. Integration of astrology into Roman political and military decision-making. Development of popular horoscopes and almanacs. Emperor Tiberius was known to consult astrologers, particularly Thrasyllus of Mendes, for political decisions. This practice became common among Roman elites, despite periodic attempts to ban astrology. During this period, Islamic scholars preserved and expanded upon Greek and Roman astrological knowledge, making significant contributions to both astronomy and astrology. Translation of Greek and Sanskrit astronomical and astrological texts into Arabic. Refinement of astronomical calculations and instruments. Development of new astrological techniques, such as solar returns and progressions. The Persian polymath al-Biruni wrote extensively on both astronomy and astrology. His book, The Book of Instruction in the Elements of the Art of Astrology, provided a comprehensive overview of astrological practices of his time. Astrology flourished in medieval Europe, becoming an integral part of medicine, natural philosophy, and court life. Integration of astrology into university curricula. Development of medical astrology. Creation of elaborate astrological almanacs and prediction books. The physician and astrologer Nostradamus gained fame for his book, Les Prophéties, which contained astrologically based predictions written in the form of quatrains. The scientific revolution led to a gradual separation of astronomy from astrology, with the latter declining in academic and scientific circles. Challenges to the geocentric model by Copernicus, Galileo, and Kepler. Development of empirical scientific methods. Relegation of astrology to the realm of popular culture and entertainment. Johannes Kepler, while making groundbreaking discoveries in astronomy, also practiced astrology. However, he expressed skepticism about many traditional astrological practices, foreshadowing the growing divide between astronomy and astrology. The 20th century saw a revival of interest in astrology, particularly in the context of the New Age movement. Psychological astrology, influenced by Carl Jung's theories. Computerization of astrological calculations. Integration of Eastern astrological concepts into Western practice. The psychologist Carl Jung incorporated astrological symbolism into his theory of archetypes, influencing a new generation of astrologers who focused on psychological interpretations of birth charts. Accuracy of the zodiac and astrology. Scientific perspective. From a scientific standpoint, there is no empirical evidence supporting the claims of astrology. Several studies have been conducted to test astrological predictions, with the following results. Carlson's double-blind test. This study, published in Nature, found that professional astrologers were unable to match birth charts to psychological profiles at a rate better than chance. Gauquelin's Mars effect. While initially claiming to find a correlation between athletic champions and the position of Mars, subsequent studies failed to replicate these results consistently. Forer effect. Many astrological readings rely on the Forer effect, where individuals tend to accept vague and general personality descriptions as uniquely applicable to themselves. Astronomical inaccuracies. Several astronomical factors challenge the accuracy of traditional Western astrology. Precession of the equinoxes. The Earth's axis slowly wobbles, causing the apparent position of the Sun against the background stars to shift over time. This means that the Sun no longer appears in the constellation associated with each zodiac sign during its designated month. Unequal constellations. The actual constellations vary greatly in size, unlike the equal 30-degree divisions used in astrology. 13th constellation. The Sun passes through Ophiuchus, a constellation not included in the traditional zodiac. Different cultures have developed distinct astrological systems, which can lead to conflicting interpretations. Western versus Vedic astrology. These systems use different zodiacs, tropical versus sidereal, resulting in different sign assignments for the same birth date. Chinese astrology. This system uses a 12-year cycle associated with animals, rather than constellations. Despite lack of scientific evidence, astrology remains popular for several psychological reasons. Provides a sense of order and meaning in a chaotic world. Offers personalized advice and insight. Creates a sense of community and shared experience. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Some argue that belief in astrology can lead to self-fulfilling prophecies, where individuals unconsciously alter their behavior to match astrological predictions. The Time Twin Study. In 1958, scientist Jeffrey Dean studied over 2,000 people born within minutes of each other to test astrological predictions. He found no evidence that people born at the same time had similar personalities or life events, contradicting astrological claims. Feel free to like, subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the content. You may share your zodiac story in the comment section below. While the zodiac and astrology have a rich cultural history and continue to captivate many people, scientific evidence does not support their accuracy in predicting personality traits or life events. The enduring popularity of astrology seems to stem more from its psychological appeal and cultural significance than from empirical validity.